What's up, everybody? ODC here, and I am back. Luckily, I'm back. I honestly didn't know if I was going to be doing this video. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Let me back up a little bit. This is my little co-host right here, Oreo, the cookie dog. But I honestly didn't know if I was going to be doing this video today because a lot of silliness happened yesterday. I went to go hang out at a friend's house last night, which I do every week. It's like a weekly ritual I do. And I'm coming home, basically, long story short, somebody hit my car when I was coming home from my friend's house. And I'm fine. I just, the whole day was very stressful, kind of dealing with all of that. And I was going to actually do this video midday, but I had so many phone calls to make this morning, and this all happened last night. So I had to talk to the police and all this stuff. So I'm okay, though. The car's a little, Blanche is her name. Blanche, my little Subaru, is she's got a black eye, on this side. She's got a little bit of a black eye, but yeah, it's all good. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I'm just glad I'm okay. And but it was definitely not my fault. The person hit me. I'm not gonna get into all the details, but because it's not really that important. But I'm fine. They're fine. Everyone's fine. The cars will get fixed. It's not the end of the world. That's their cars. They're meant to protect us while we travel. That's their purpose. No airbags were deployed, thank God, because I wasn't driving. I wasn't driving fast or anything like that. But yeah, I'm just glad to be okay, and I'm glad to be here, being able to talk to you guys about action figures, and I'll finish showing you guys this collection room. I showed you the majority of the other room. I pretty much showed you the other room. The attic is probably going to be another video down the road. There's a lot of work that has to be done with the attic, but we'll get that video done down the road sometime soon. So I'm sorry to be coming at you with this video a little bit on the later side. I know it's like almost 10 o'clock, but there was just a lot of life adulting that had to be done today. So, but anyway, I'm done with my bunny ears too. But I hope you guys enjoyed that thumbnail, by the way. It's an awesome thumbnail. It's perfect with this little psychopath right here. But yeah, I'm going to show you the rest of the collection. But I thought before I start showing the collection, if you guys have any comments, questions, concerns, thoughts, anything you guys want to talk about, I figured why not open up the forum in case anyone wants to talk about anything. But I figured we will, if there's nothing to talk about, obviously, but I do want to actually discuss, there is a couple of topics I want to talk about as far as some people have been asking me about my G.I. Joe content. Don't worry, my G.I. Joe content is not going anywhere. There's definitely going to be plenty of it. And I actually have the Kickstarter for Marauders is coming, I want to say this month. They said it was going to be last month, but then something got delayed. There was some sort of delay or something. So the new Kickstarter wave is coming soon. I did want to discuss the zombies that came out and the zombie survivors. There's the 3 3/4 inch Marauder style. Whoa, burp. The Marauder style zombie figures. Those are really cool. I'm definitely planning on picking up probably a couple of those down the road. I'm talking with my hands too much. But I would like to pick up some of those. That would be a lot of fun. What else? I'm trying to think. Oh, I do have some Vitruvian hacks also. And I do have some specific G.I. Joe stuff that I want to do, like the Venom cycle. I have the Snarler cycle also that I want to do. I actually have shot a review of. I just have to upload it or edit it first and then upload it. But yeah, there's plenty of G.I. Joe content. I have a ton of vehicles to review. I have the Thunderclap to review. I have the Rolling Thunder to review. I have a ton of different vehicles that I will provide content for. So for those of my G.I. Joe viewers, you know, that's not going anywhere. Mythic Legions is not going anywhere. I have plenty of Mythic Legions to continue to do. I'm going to try and give you guys some more Mezco stuff, but it doesn't seem like a whole lot of people watch the Mezco review, so I don't know. Maybe Mezco will be put on the back burner for a little bit, but Marauder Zombies, what? Yeah, it was a Zombies line that came out. I believe it was released, I think Big Boy Collectibles might have it. I can't remember who else has them. I'm trying to think offhand, but they are out there if you look them up. You can also find, there's a ton of posts on the Strident fan or community page, I should just say. It's pretty much mine and Strident's community page. So if you guys want to join that up, we usually put a lot of information, a lot of posts. So there's a lot of information there too. So if you guys want to check that out, you can also. But I just kind of wanted to give this little bit of a, maybe a Q&A in the beginning. Also, another bit of information as far as the Mythic Legions go. There has been multiple announcements that the, what was it? I think it's December 5th, which is this week. They're doing a pre-order for the Ogres. So the Ogres are going to be kind of like, okay, let me scale this for you. They're going to be kind of like in between the Trolls and the, who's the largest person? I'm trying to think. The regular male bucks. So you've got, let's just see. You've got Calavius here, and he's pretty much on like a regular male body. The Ogres are going to be about this tall. So they're going to be a little bit taller, but not as tall as the Trolls, which is pretty awesome. So I'm pretty happy about that. That whole pre-order wave is starting the 5th, and it goes all the way to the end of the month. So it's more than enough time for everyone to, you know, gather some funds together. I know it is December, so there is that. I know a lot of people have, you know, families and kids and stuff like that to have to provide, you know, gifts and stuff for. But the pre-order is going to be up this week, so that's pretty cool. And it's not just going to be the Ogres; it's also going to be a lot of little. The goblins and stuff like that. They got a goblin figure. They've got a new cleric character that they came out with, which is pretty cool. And she comes with a hooded head, and she comes with I think she comes with a helmeted head also. So it looks really good. You should definitely check it out on the Mythic Legions Collectors fan page on Facebook. And if you haven't joined that community, please do. It's a pretty good community. Everyone's really nice, and yeah. But I don't think there's anything else. The new Kickstarter for Mythic Legions doesn't start until next March. It's different from the pre-order. The pre-order's for the Ogres, and then the Kickstarter is going to be for all of the mounts, which is basically I think there's going to be a bear released for Atlas. There's going to be some horses also. I think Arthur is going to be released, as well as a deluxe figure in that Kickstarter. And that's not until I want to say March or April. So just trying to throw out some information here and there, but I'm going to shut up. And the reason why you guys want to watch this is not to hear me talk. It's to look at the collection. So I'm going to show you guys the collection. I'm going to shut up. I'm going to flip the camera around so you guys can see everything. Hopefully I have a better, I have less issues that I had yesterday with going live. It seems like the stream's a little bit more copacetic than yesterday. Yesterday was kind of I don't know. I was going back and watching the video, and I was like, I'm just not happy with this video. But I've been plugging in my, so hopefully this stays charged. All right, so I'm going to flip the camera over here, and then we'll get to the collection. And I hope you guys enjoy. Be sure to hit the like button. That helps if you want to. If not, that's cool too. No big deal. Yeah. All right, here we go. Flip you guys around here. So, and then I got to flip this around. All right, we're going to do that. And then, no, I can't do that. All right. We'll do this then. Oh. All right, so first up, well, I'll start here with the AT-AT Walker, or the AT-AT Walker. Oh, yeah, we're getting a much better stream today than yesterday. But here we have this is the, oh, I'm probably covering the mic, I'm sorry. This is I think this is the Vintage Collection AT-AT Walker, or AT-AT Walker, whatever you want to call it. It does have lights and sounds. It does open up and everything. Pretty cool. It's got all of that extra detail. I think those are stickers. Yeah, these are all like stickers and stuff. But it does open up. Right there. So there's all of that. And I believe if you press... Oh, my batteries must be dead. Oh, well. I'll have to get new batteries for it, but no big deal. But here is this little setup of 3 3/4 inch figures. And obviously you can see the disinfectant wipes over there. But just a little setup with some Imperials right there. So, pretty cool. Got some men on card. Scouts over there. We got... couple different figures down here. I'll just kind of couple different Imperial troopers. We got the driver right there, and then we've got some snow troopers, scout trooper obviously, and then we've got the scout trooper box set back there. And then this is this was the Walmart exclusive. Hey, Clicker Matt, what's up, man? How's it going? How you been, bud? And then over here, this is like the Kylo Ren. This is like the grandfather-grandson shelf. So family values right here. We got the Figure Arts Vader in front, and then we've got the Walgreens exclusive behind him with the purple head. And then we've got the Black Series first release for Vader right there with the removable helmet. Back here we got a Kotobukiya statue of Vader, and then we got the Disney Elite die-cast Vader in the package over there. Over here, we just have a couple pop Funkos of Vader and Kylo, Black Series release. I gotta watch where I'm stepping here. Sorry about that. Then we got another Kylo right here. That is from the, way off. The Kmart exclusive. Pardon my bad lighting. Kotobukiya statue of Kylo right there. And then we've got the Elite figure in the back over there, and then the Figure Arts figure that I haven't taken out for some reason. I don't know why. But there's that little shelf. Moving on to some Hot Toys. We've got the Luke, the continuation of the Luke figures here. This is pretty much my completed collection as far as Skywalker figures go. I told myself if I got one Hot Toys figure, and one Hot Toys figure alone, it was going to be Jedi Luke. And it needed to be a Hot Toys figure. Let me actually just open this up because there's a lot of glare right there. And there we go. But get a load of that face sculpt. Damn, that looks good. I need to review the actually all three of these actually. So we got pretty much episode 4, episode 6, and episode 7 right there. I don't have Bespin Luke, unfortunately. He was actually a dual pack, a 2-pack figure, which goes for a buttload of money. So I'm good with these 3. I'm pretty happy with them. So, but I'm happy to have those. Those figures are awesome. I love them. Down here we've got our prequels figures. We've got young Obi-Wan over here from episode 1, Padawan Obi-Wan. Then we've got his SH Figuarts counterpart with a custom cloak from eBay. Over here we've got the Black Series Qui-Gon with a custom cloak from eBay. And then we've got the old Sideshow Collectibles Qui-Gon Jinn. But I think he still fits the bill. I think he looks really good. And then here we have older Obi-Wan from episode 3. And there is his episode 2 counterpart from SH Figuarts. I love that figure. It looks so good. All right, and moving on to the Punisher shelf. This is my Punisher shelf. I'm sure this guy looks familiar. I just did his review, so if you want to go ahead and check that out, you can. But over here, behind him, over there, as you can see, he's pretty much set up the same way as the Punisher issue number 1 right there with his bazooka out. So that looks really good, I think. And then we've got the Walgreens exclusive up front of Punisher. We have the old Toy Biz Marvel Legends Punisher. And then over here, yeah, I like the Scouts too, guys. Some more Marvel Legends, pretty much. We got the Thomas Jane Punisher, the Face-Off Punisher in the back, over there with the sniper rifle up in the air. We've got the, I think that's the Urban Legends Punisher right there with the open mouth. And then we've got the Hasbro trench coat Nick Fury body crappy Punisher. But that's the Punisher setup. Let me get a better angle for you all, and I'll get up close and personal with the sculpt. Very Sicilian-looking face sculpt for this Punisher. That is the Sideshow Collectibles exclusive. The face definitely looks like Punisher Max. And then the body definitely looks like Ray Stevenson, mixed with a little bit of classic Punisher right there. So that's the Punisher shelf. Moving on down here, we've got the Wolverine shelf. Looks pretty cool. That is the Sideshow Collectibles Wolverine right here. Came out, I want to say maybe about a year and a half ago. Love that figure. I love the grimace on him. It just looks so damn good. So damn good. Beautiful looking figure. And then we got a signed Joe Rubenstein Wolverine issue number 1 right there. It is graded. And then we've got just a whole bunch of Wolverines right here. Marvel Legends Wolverines. Age of Apocalypse in the back. We've got X-Force Wolverine up front. Unmasked Wolverine from Hasbro. And we've got Face-Off first appearance in the back. Right. Oh, God, that light's just absolutely toxic. I'll get rid of that. But you get my drift there. Then we've got Wolverine right here from Hasbro up front, the Tiger Stripe modern looking one. I swapped the head right here with this Wolverine. He's kind of in like a walking pose. But I swapped the head with the Apocalypse Wave Tiger Force. I think of G.I. Joe now. Tiger Striped Wolverine. I think it fits well. The yellows match. They're close enough, I think. And then we've got the regular. I believe that is the Vintage Collection version. Let me double check that. Yeah, it is. And then over here, we've got the Old Man Logan. And then back there, we've got the Astonishing X-Men Wolverine. So that's the Wolverine shelf. Okay, moving on. We have... Let me shut this detail first. Oh. Okay. If you guys want me to go back and show you anything else, just let me know in the comments to everybody watching live. Okay, over here, yes, it needs dusting, and that's what those are doing there. But we've got the old Star Wars Power of the Force TIE Fighter. I actually got this at a local Comic-Con years ago. And then I just kind of put that Vader with him. It is, I believe that's the Vintage Collection Vader. Yeah, it is. Vintage Collection Vader. Looks really good. And that is his advanced TIE Fighter, actually. And then over here, we've got my favorite TIE Fighter design, which is the Interceptor. And we've just got two pilots right there. And that's from the Vintage Collection. I actually got this on Amazon a couple years ago for like, I think it was like $25 or $20. So I'm really pleased with that. Then down here, we've got an old Power of the Force A-Wing, which is my favorite Rebel ship. Love those A-Wings. And we got a couple pilots right here. So, there you go. I'll give you a closer look at the pilots and everything. And then over here, I believe this was I want to say this was a vintage. No, it wasn't a vintage. I think it was a 30th anniversary A-Wing. It's just pretty much the same thing as the one I just showed you from Power of the Force. It's just green. So, and that was the pilot that it came with. That green guy right there. So, that's pretty cool. So, yeah, those A-Wings are pretty much, as they would say in My Cousin Vinny, identical. So, there you go with that. And then, okay, now I got to get up. And I'm going to take a sip of my Monster. It's been a long day. I must have a delay. You guys are still commenting on Punishers. But moving on next. But thanks. I'm glad you like the Punisher display, buddy. Thanks, guys. Next up, we've got the Boba Fett Jango Fett set up. And I'm going to attempt to hold this as steady as possible with an outstretched arms. But there you go. We've got some mint on card stuff right there. Some vintage collection figures. Some Black Series 3 3/4 inch. That's the Mandalorian Fett Legacy 3-pack right there. With Mandalore, Boba Fett, and Jango Fett. Pretty cool 3-pack. Then over here we've got the Mafex Boba Fett. We have the Reveltech Boba Fett in the middle right there. And then we have the Disney Store Elite Boba Fett. This is actually the Return of the Jedi Hot Toys action figure that came with the Sarlacc pit. So nothing really has changed too much with this shelf, to be honest with you. So, just to note that. I kind of have him on his regular display, just because that Sarlacc pit takes up a lot of space. So, beautiful looking figure, though. I think this is like the better version. I've always liked the Return of the Jedi Boba Fett a little bit better than the Empire Strikes Back. It's just a personal preference thing. Some people like it the other way, but I like this version better. I also like his blaster, this version of his blaster better than the other version. Over here we've got the Sideshow Collectibles Jango Fett, which gets a lot of flack. I think it's a really good figure. I love that little smoke effect that comes from the gun. Oh, your A-Wings are your favorite too, guys? That's awesome, man. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. And then over here we've got the Figuarts Jango Fett, which also gets a lot of flack. I thought it was also pretty cool that the belt on Jango Fett is actually on the Boba Fett from, I think it's pretty much the same pouch, or pouches. It might be a little bit of variation here and there, but I always liked that he pretty much had like his dad's pouches for the episode 6. But over here we have the little Lego setup for the Han and Carbonite scene with Lando. I put Jango up there. It's actually a custom Jango I got minifigure from eBay. I think it was like $2. So over here we have the prototype Boba Fett. And he actually does have a couple. Let me get Mayfex Boba Fett out of the way. Move him over here. Sorry. Let me wipe my brow. This blaster that he comes with is actually the correct blaster. I got that from Shapeways. And then the other blaster that he comes with right here is also the correct side blaster. That was his original design. As far as being true to the prototype look. So I thought that was a nice little thing that someone on Shapeways decided to sell those, so I picked them up. This is the Mayfex Return of the Jedi Boba Fett. The other Mayfex Boba Fett that I have is from Empire Strikes Back. Some people deem that as the best Boba Fett. But you know what? Like I said, I'm kind of like this guy, this episode 6 a little bit, just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Just like I said, personal preference. But there you go with Boba Fett. I'm going to, oh my God, my arms are so tired from holding this up. Oh, there we go. I can kind of rest them. Hello, you can see me in the back. Hello. I'm going to open this case up. So there we go. You can see this a little bit more crisp and clear. Here is my Sideshow collectibles. This is not the Hot Toys because I don't even think that figure's released yet. But this is kind of my Ultimates version for Darth Maul. And this is the Sideshow Collectibles Darth Maul 1/6 scale with the older 1/6 scale Sideshow Collectibles cloak. But I think it works beautifully. This figure gets a lot of flack too because Hot Toys is coming out with their own version that's supposed to come with the speeder, the Bloodfin. But I like this figure a lot. I actually did a review of it, so if you guys want to check that out, you can. I do have, is that Son of Dathomir? Yeah, that's Son of Dathomir back there. And that is signed by Ray Park, because I got a chance to meet Ray Park. And then over here, we have Death Sentence right there. In the back, you can kind of see it. But the droids and the Bloodfin is actually in the way there. But that's actually a Bloodfin from this Darth Maul over here. Let me slowly pan this old Darth Maul from way back in the day. He almost looks like he's smiling right there. Okay. And then finishing up the Darth Maul display, we've got my signed SH Figuarts Darth Maul by Ray Park. I met him at a local Comic-Con. And then moving on down here, we've got another one of my favorite Sith Lords. This is Darth Malgus from the Expanded Universe. This is the 1/6 scale Sideshow Collectibles exclusive from Knights of the Old Republic. Or the Old Republic, excuse me. Someone's going to punch me in the comments for saying it the wrong way. But there's actually the Old Republic. Hey, Indy, what's up, man? Got a little custom minifigure right there of Darth Malgus. Or no, wait, that's actually an original release because he came with his speeder. Sorry. Or his, not his speeder, his ship. Excuse me. So, that is not a custom. Over here we've got the vintage, or actually this is the Black Series version of him, which there is variation in color palettes for the head. And then over here we have the mint on card Darth Malgus from the vintage collection. So little Malgus shelf. Sorry about that. I'm bumping into things here. Okay. Up next, we've got some more Sith Lords. I actually have some lighting for this cabinet, but I got to replace the battery. So I apologize for that. I was going to have some nice red lighting here. But to no avail. This is I believe this is the Sideshow Collectibles Vader right here. Let me get a little closer. Sideshow Collectibles Vader that came out about a year ago, I want to say. I love this Vader. A lot of people don't like it. His rebreather and everything light up and they blink. If I had an extra hand, I would show it for you, but I should probably get to doing a review for him. But I'm all up in the sorry about that. We've got the Hot Toys Kylo Ren in the back. Over here, we've got the Sideshow Collectibles Darth Sidious, a.k.a. the Emperor Palpatine. And that's just a little Sith setup. Well, I know technically Kylo's not a Sith, but you get my drift. The baddies. All the baddies are right there. Then down here, we have my G.I. Joe Dusty Shrine. I guess you could call it that. But, yeah, we've got a little loyal subjects down there. Dusty, I think that's the Tiger Force Dusty right here. He actually came in a 2-pack with Roadblock. And then over here we kind of have like a little evolution of Dusty. We've got actually the vintage figure right there. And he does have his bipod. And then over here we have the 25th anniversary one. The Rise of Cobra version of Dusty. I still think one of my favorite G.I. Joe figures of all time. It is Pursuit of Cobra Dusty. Then we have my Marauders version of Dusty. So there you go. Over here we actually have, this is a Navy SEAL sniper, but this is actually how I'm geared up. It's actually the same sniper rifle I use for airsofting. So this is kind of how I'm a little set up. I use a little bit of a Woodlands BDUs, but you know, this is kind of like me how I go out into the crazy world called airsofting and get down as far as geared up. But over here we have the Sideshow Collectibles exclusive G.I. Joe Dusty. I love that figure. I'm so happy to have it. It is the only Sideshow Collectibles G.I. Joe figure I own, unfortunately, but very happy to have it. Very pleased to have it. So there is the Shrine-O Dusty, and that is the end of this detolf. So I'm going to shut this detolf, and we'll put that in the record books. Over here we have the Min on Card Commander Wolffe, which I will take out and show you. All right, let's do that. Oreo sleeping. He's like, get that camera out of my face, Dad. I don't like it. He's so chill. Love him. But here we go. Sorry. Here is Commander Wolffe. I love this figure so much, man. I'm so tempted to want to like take him out of package, but he's never been taken out of package. I don't know how well you guys can see this. Now you can't see shit because of the glare. But there you go. That's what he looks like. He does come with a jetpack and everything. There's all his accessories and the extra head. And this box is in like pristine condition. Like it's friggin' perfect. The guy actually bought this off of it was the first owner. He originally pre-ordered it and he just forgot he even owned it. And I was like, golly, you forgot you own this. How could you? You know? So, all right. But there is that. You guys can stare at Oreo while I'm putting this back away. Here's the outside of the packaging in case you guys want to see it. And this is obviously the pretty much all-in-one Phase 1, Phase 2. He does come with his Phase 1 helmet. And then he does come with his Phase 2 helmet. Right there. And then he comes with this beautiful unmasked head. Look at that. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. So, there's Commander Wolffe. All right, moving on to, I want to say, the Mythic Legions portion of the video. All right. I'm going to start up top and work my way down, or should I start down and work up? I will start up and work down. Okay, up here we have some steeds, some noble steeds, and a forest troll in the back. This guy is so cool looking. God, you gotta love the four horsemen, and look at that sculpt and detail in that face. God, it is so gorgeous. So gorgeous. These two right here are actually from the Spawn line. So if you were curious about that, that's where they're from. The medieval Spawn, or I think it's the medieval, or no, it might be Viking Age. Viking Age slash, what's the other name? I can't think of the other subline, but it's from the Spawn line. This is Thunderhoof right here, and I can't remember this one's name, but he's still pretty cool. They're pretty much the same horse, just different paint apps and different accessories as far as like the mounts and everything that they have, or the harness and everything. This guy's from the Lord of the Rings. I actually used to use this for my Dark Knight Returns Batman, but probably gonna use it for some of my Mythic Legions. So, and then down here we are looking at all the goodies here. Can you see someone in this group that doesn't look like he belongs in this group? Could it be this one? No. I think it's this guy right here. Who's that? Oh, that's just me hanging out. That's my Mythic Legion. So, that is me. Got the that's my face.com head sculpt. So, there you go. This is the Order of Leodicius. So, pretty cool. Oh, thanks, guys. I appreciate that, buddy. Glad you like the Dusty setup. But there you go. We got the Legion Builder Knight, Deluxe Knight Builder set, I should say. Over here we've got the new Iron Knights. Got two of those. Got the female Deluxe Knight Legion Builder. She is gorgeous. I want to pick up at least one more of her. That would be a goal of mine. That would be a goal of mine. And then over here we've got Vitus, another one of my favorites. I actually just got him this custom cape. Oh, and I wanted to point this out too. I was going to do a video on it. This custom cape I got from eBay. Looks really good, man. It's nice and tattered. We've got even some paint apps down there to make it look a little dirty. Looks really good. Matches well. Looks beautiful. Just fits the character. It makes the figure just look so much better. A little bit more added character to said said figure, you know. But he looks great. I kind of set up the belt bandolier style, like how the Roman knights, how the Roman warriors used to have their swords sheathed right near their armpits. So that was pretty cool. Over here, I want to thank Mr. Andrew O'Donoghue.
from Canada. Thank you, sir, so much. A very nice guy. He is actually a member of the Mythic Legion's fan page, collector's fan page, and he helped me get Otho here added to my collection. So thank you so much, sir. And I did want to give you a shout out, and I will give you an additional shout out in the review, just in case you're watching this. So thank you so much, sir. I appreciate you tremendously. But I'm so glad to have Otho. He was like another piece of that proverbial Mythic Legion's puzzle that I needed to get done. Moving on, we've got Attila, Leo, sir, sitting on his kind of Thor throne. But I also gave him a sword from the Legends Legion. Oh, what was it? Oh, I can't think of that. It's basically like the Warcraft line, but it's actually from Azrael. Israel. I can't remember his name, but there you go. There is that. Moving on to, and obviously Sir Gideon Heavensbrand is not here because he's upstairs, and I just had to shoot a review with him. So, but this is the Order of Aetheron. So pretty awesome. We've got Gadriel right here with her wings all spread out. We've got Aetheron right back there next to her, and I want to get him in a flying pose, kind of hanging up here. So that's in the works. Over here we've got my Templar Knights, just kind of Templar Knight builders over there. This guy kind of got some custom heads here. I showed this in a previous video on my Facebook page, so if you guys want to check that out, you can. But a lot of these heads, like Sir Galderon, Sir Godfrey right there. I just think that looks like Sir Godfrey for some reason. It looked like maybe like a little bit of a Jesus head. But over here we've got Sir Ignatius. And in the back we just have a Templar Knight, which I actually gave the Sir Gideon Heavensbrand extra helmeted head to, and kind of made him his own character. So he can be like the squad leader. So made him kind of like an old man. He's an old man, but he's wise. So there is, and there's there is Gwendolyn Heavensbrand. She is gorgeous. Love that figure. And then Delphina. I just shot that review. She was my final review for the Mythic Legion's 2.0 wave. All right, moving on down here, we've got my favorite clan, which is the Noble Bear clan. Yes, I know she's not supposed to be here, but I don't care. I'm putting her there anyway. I couldn't help myself. We've got the Noble Bear clan flag right there. We've got... Did somebody fall? Yes, someone fell. Oh, Lord. You know, she's sleeping on the job over there, but we've got... Hello again. I'm waving in the back. We've got some of the Legion builders, the Barbarian Legion builders right there. We've got the female Barbarian Legion builders over here. One's on the ground back there. We've got Kador right there. If you guys want to check out that review, you can. I shot that about a year ago, I think. I think his name is Halmir. Halmir. It's one of those names, you know. Halmir. Golden Tooth. So pretty cool name though. Atlas the Conqueror, my favorite Mythic Legion, I think, of all time. I gave him that new battle axe, and I gave him this Conan sword. So I think it looks pretty dope. And I also gave him a cape, custom cape that I actually made myself. So. And then we have, what do we call it? God, I can't think of her name now. I can't think of her name. It'll pop up. But there we have Red Sonja. I'm just kidding. Juno. Calavius right there. Looking very Calabian. Oh, thanks, Andy, man. Yeah, I think those heads are still on eBay if you guys want to check those out. I think it's Camaro Dude makes those on eBay. Camaro Dude. He's the dude with only Camaros. But there you go. We've got the Noble Bear Clan right there. Moving on down here, we've got, oh boy, Fuzzy Bill. Fuzzy Bill right here. Sound's getting muffled. Yeah, you guys are on I want to say maybe 30-second delay. So, sorry if the sound is muffled. Due to a lot of people uploading right now, it's like upload hour now. I feel like anywhere from 9 to 11 o'clock, it's like severe upload hour. But I apologize for that. So.
Anywho, moving on, we've got these gorgeous elves and dwarves and other creatures, mythical creatures right here. We've got Faunus, we've got this big fairy right here, in case you don't know who she is. That is Queen Artemis Silverchord. And she's got her Silverchord bow in her hand right there. I don't know if you can see it. She's in the middle.
And then over here we've got Dylona. Beautiful deer head and those awesome antlers. Ooh, man. It's going to be tough doing that top 10, I'm telling you. It's going to be tough. It will be. It will be tough. We've got Asteron right there, the Minotaur. He is pretty much like the enforcer of Queen Artemis. And we've got right there, we've got the Elf Legion Builder. And another Elf Legion Builder. I actually really like those Elf Legion Builders. They come with 3 heads. They come with a black head, a white head, and a regular plain no face head, helmeted no face head. There's Faunus right there with the big cat branch head. Looks awesome.
Another one of my favorite Mythic Legions. It's Legolas right there. It's technically the Elf Ranger, but that is Legolas. And then over here, another one of my favorite Mythic Legions. It's Lord Adon, if I can get my lighting correct. Or not. There we go. Lord Adon right there. Looks really cool. And then over here, we've got was that not Sagnacious? I almost said Sagnacious. But that's not Sagnacious. That is, what is his name? I can't remember. Sir something. Sir something. That's his new name. Can't think of everybody's name right now. I've been talking for 50 minutes. Holy shit. But anyway, we've got Miria Golden Branch. And then we've got Joe Run Shaper. He is featured on the back card artwork for the Mythic Legions 2.0. And then we've got Thistlethorn, Little Thistly. So there you go. Those are all the good guys, pretty much, for the most part. There's one more shelf of good guys. There you go. I haven't figured out what I'm going to do with this head yet. I'm going to put it on something that I might just do a custom of. I don't know. But there you go. Those are all pretty much the majority of the good guys right there. I know Juno's a bad guy, but I can't put her with the baddies. I can't do it to myself. All right, moving on to the baddies, by the way. Here are the bad guys right here. The majority of them, it's not all of them, but here we have some orcs, or a orc in the back, an orc Legion Builder. Then we've got the Goblin Legion Builders right there. Try not to knock stuff over. The Bog Goblin right here.
Gracia, the Slitherer. The oh my god, I apologize. And then we've got Snag right there with the blue hat, blue hood on. Excuse me. We've got Nubnik right there next to him, the assassin. Over here, get down on the knees. But we have the leader, the commander of King Noblin's army. We've got Donks. And then Sir King Noblin himself. And then we've got Malachi. Oh, I know, buddy. I know. Back off. There we go. We've got the Shadow Elf Legion Builder behind him. This is Urkok? Let me know. I know I'm saying his name wrong. I know. Anyway, moving on. Too many names, man. It's too many names, you know. We've got Borear right there. I'm trying not to step on my dog here. Over here, we've got Lord Veteris, which I just reviewed recently. And then we got Queen Urxa. Oh, that's his name, Urzak. There we go. Urzak right there. Queen Urxa. And then we've got over here the Dwarf King. He is dope. And that crown is removable, by the way, in case you didn't know. Now you know, buddy. Then we've got Scapular right there. That he's an assassin, part of the Red Suns, Brotherhood of the Red Suns assassin group. And then we've got the Orc Legion Builders right there, the male and the females. The other orcs right there. I forgot their name. They're specific. But anybody else planning on picking up the Red Fury clan? Because I think I might get one or two. This is a Black Knight that I just gave a custom head to. Kind of turned him into his own character. Turned him into his own character. Excuse me. And we got both Shadowhorn right here. And King Bromden yet again. King Bromden. All right. King Bromden Ironjaw. All right, over here we've got the I forgot what they're called. Necronomicus. I know I got to get my flashlight for this one because it's really dark in these. But bear with me here. I'm going to show these as best as I possibly can. I apologize for the really crappy lighting here, everybody, but there you go. Just get a good look, get a good glimpse of everybody. And he does glow in the dark, that Hagnon. Hagnon. Got Malleus in the back. Calavius right there, which I showed earlier. And then moving on to, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Moving on to the vampires here. We've got, let's see. In the back, we've got two female Legion builders for the vampires. And then we've got right there, that guy in the middle. He is the Knight Legion builder. And in the front here, we've got Vorgus Vermilius, the Blood Armor. Then we have, what we call it, Baron Volagar, which I actually gave the extra head from the Vampire Knight to him.
I just think it works nicely, and I just kind of put his helmet in front. And then we have Lucretia right there. Lucretia. I'm kind of arranging them, Eric. I'm kind of arranging them semi by faction and kind of just the way I want them to be set up. So, but over here, I guess you could kind of consider it the majority of them in their factions. So, I guess. Over here we've got our mage baddies. We've got our sorceresses and sorcerai. We've got Torion and the other gangers, which is Zazar and Zahar, I think. Zahar and Zazar. But I don't have the blue one. I think that's Zazar. But we have Zariah right there. You spent half a day setting these guys up? I know, right? It's not easy, man. It took me like a whole day, too. I don't know why it's getting muffled. Is my audio still muffled now? Let me know. But over here, I think it might be due to you guys having a delay and the live stream kind of failing right now. Sailboat. I don't know why it would be muffled, because I'm like my mouth is like right near the speaker, which is very odd. So, but here we have our goody mages. So, can you hear me better now? Cool. And then down here we have my. So that's the end of Mythic Legions, by the way. But over here we have my Shazam / Captain Marvel setup. That's the. Oh, JD Gibson, of course, man. Yeah, I'm glad you like the reviews, buddy. Thank you. And I apologize if my audio or my video is kind of lackluster here. I don't know. I was kind of half-minded thought yesterday that I might take that video down because it wasn't to my liking yesterday, but I was like, nah, I'll leave it up, I guess. But okay, I guess you guys might have caught up. Maybe the live stream is kind of finally catching up. I think there's a lot. I know for a fact that there's a lot of people that upload around this hour, so that could be part of the problem as to why you guys had like a 30-second delay there, and now you're finally caught up. But we've got the Mezco Shazam, which is probably going to be my next Mezco figure review, to be honest with you. But we got DC Collectibles Shazam in the back from the New 52 on the left. In the middle, that's the Club Infinite Earths San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Shazam from New 52. And then we've got the Alex Ross Shazam. We've got Marvel Boy, and then we've got Miss Marvel, and then we've got DC Universe Classics Shazam right there. Beautiful. Over here we have my very, very, very small collection of... Yeah, you've never seen him? No? Let me get some lighting here. Oh, God, that lighting is god-awful. Don't ever do that again, Anthony. But there you go. There's a better look at Captain Marvel. That face sculpt is so cheesy. I love it. It's so good. It's so good. I love it. Oh, I love that figure. But here we go. Maybe I can actually set this on the... No, I can't do that. Okay. All right. I'm going to have to do this one-handed and then give you some light here. Oh, God. This is not working. This is all aboard the fail boat. Oreo is not amused. Right? But here we have my very small Motu collection. I know I have way more Mythic Legions than I do Motu figures, but I kind of got into Motu Classics a little bit late, and so I picked up the ones where I could pretty much afford, because they're going for crazy prices. I got Hero 2 right here, which is actually, I think, a pretty good figure. We got Bo over there. That's from She-Ra. I believe Seahawk is also from She-Ra. And then we've got another one of my favorites, man. He is oh no, it's not Sir. It's Chief Carnivus. Awesome figure. And then we've got Blade, and not Blade from Marvel, but Blade right there from the movie, the old 80s movie with Dolph Lundgren of Masters of the Universe. Got my favorite villain. Oh my god, this lighting. We've got my... Whoa. That was my dog's stomach. I don't know if you guys heard that. We've got Hordak right there. He's my favorite. And then we've got bad lighting, so I'm just going to give up. So there you go. I'm giving up. Can't get the lighting right. It's really dark on these lower shelves, but I'm going to flip this camera back around, and I figured we'll talk. So I showed you this whole room. The whole room is completed. I think the only ones I didn't show were my... Oh, I didn't show you guys these. I'm sorry. I don't know what I was... What was I thinking? What was ODC thinking? Yeah. We've got some... a couple figures down here. We've got Figuarts. Figures right here. And then we also have like my Figuarts Bruce Lee. Excuse me. Whoa. That was inappropriate. Sound muffled again. Oh my god. I don't know what's going on. What is going on here? Why are you sound muffled? This is not easy to do, guys. It's really not easy to do. We've got my link. I wish you could see my basement right now. My girls have a gigantic He-Man She-Ra set up and playing all day. I only dreamed as a kid of having the cool stuff they have now. I know, right? Crazy. The dove head is drowning. Hopefully it sounds better, but there's figure art stuff. There's my other two Mezco figures, and that's pretty much it. So I'm going to flip this around. Hopefully you guys can hear me better. Aloha, I'm back. Here we go. All right. Thank you. Yeah, the Bruce Lee's awesome, man. You should definitely try and pick him up. I think you can still probably find him for a decent price. All right. That was more work than I thought it was going to be doing that. Holy Toledo. My arms are like tired. I was like this the entire time, guys. Like going up and down this thing, constantly outstretched. It was not an easy thing. Not an easy feat, to say the least. I want me gold. I want me gold, everyone. There's something wrong with me. But that is this collection room. I want to say that this is probably, like I said, all the G.I. Joe stuff is upstairs. That's all the whole attic is all G.I. Joe stuff, and then where I do my reviews. So that's, if you're ever wondering where the hell does he do his reviews with all this shit hanging around, that's where I do them. And then I usually edit in the computer room, which is the next room, which I showed you with all the DC Universe classics right next door. Like I said, soon enough, like when I get some more money for renovations and stuff like that, and I have those funds, I'm going to knock this wall down right here, and it's just going to be one big room. And it shouldn't be hard to do. I've actually already talked to a couple people about knocking that wall down, doing some demo, and it shouldn't cost much. It's just a wall anyway, and I could always put the wall back up if I want to sell the house down the road, so pretty cool there. But I want to get to what do you guys have to say? Do you guys want to just talk action figures or whatever you want to do? I'm here to hang out for a little while, so I figured I'd open up the forum and we can just shoot the shit, hang out, talk about action figures, and that's the fun stuff we love to do. That's what I love to do the most, is kind of interact with all of you. What kind of figures are you anticipating most in the upcoming year? Oh boy. Well, I mean, I'm really gung-ho on Mythic Legions right now. I've got this many. I don't have all of them, but I have this many, and I'm like, this is like, I want to say most Kickstarter figures right now have really fueled my fire as far as me becoming more and more passionate about action figures, more so than I want to say ever. Where I think a lot of other lines, you know, while they still garnish a lot of attention and a lot of notoriety, like Marvel Legends and DC Collectibles, I still like love both of those lines, and I want to continue to get like all of my X-Men. I mean, as many X-Men as they keep pumping out, I will continue to get. But when it comes to true passion and really getting me excited about collecting something new and different, it's got to be Marauders. It's got to be Dime Novel Legends. I was talking to Stryden about that, getting some of those Dime Novel Legends. I don't know if you guys have heard of them. They had a Kickstarter that started back in 2017, I think, 2017. It might have been, yeah, I think it was 2017. Might have been early 2017, but they're really cool. They're all Western themed, 3 3/4 inch Marauder style figures. There's also the what is that other? It's like a barbarian Kickstarter coming out where it's kind of, I think it's called the Ruined or the Cursed. No, it's not the Cursed. The Ruined. I can't remember. It's one of those names, but they're coming out with like barbarian style figures where they're a little bit beefier. Yeah, Western stuff's awesome. Especially playing Red Dead Redemption 2. Oh my god, I've been playing like a ton of the online stuff, and that game is just like to me, it's a 10 out of 10. It's, I think, probably the best game of the year, to be honest with you. Red Dead 2, go play it. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, I want to say as far as that type of stuff, it's all the Kickstarter stuff. It's all of these different new designs, this fresh look. We got a lot of sword and sandals type fantasy stuff with Mythic Legions, which I love, and I can't get enough of Mythic Legions right now. As far as the 4 Horsemen product, you know, it's fantastic. Trying to play R2D2, need more time. We need a man with no name line, excuse me. I know, right? That would be awesome. Or hang them high, you know. I mean, in the Dime Novel Legends, they actually have like a Wyatt Earp. They just call him something else, and it actually does look like the Kurt Russell Wyatt Earp, which is pretty awesome. They should do Thundar the Barbarian. That would be pretty cool. I think that's what that one line is coming out as. I wish I had my phone on me where I could look this stuff up really quick and just tell you all. But yeah, I'm really excited for any Kickstarter stuff coming out this coming year. That's probably the thing I'm most excited for. And even with the Ogre, I forgot to tell you guys this. With the Ogre line, the Ogre Mythic Legions pre-order, that's lasting this month of December, starting the 5th, by the way. I think the all-in for that is only $200. So I know $200 is like only $200. That's a lot of money. But I think you're getting a couple extra figures with the ogres as well. And I think there's 3 different ogres. There's a vampire ogre, there's an orc ogre, and then there's a barbarian type berserker. But they're all in the same bodies. They're just different themes, which I think is pretty cool. It's a nice variety. The cleric also, yes, we're getting the cleric. I brought that up earlier, and we're also getting that. I think his name is Twarlth or something. I can't remember his name, but he's like a little goblin, and he comes with this shield on his back. Oh god, I'm spilling things and knocking things over. He comes with this shield on his back, which I gave to Urzak. But he's pretty cool. I like the way he looks, though. So there's that. So there's a lot of good figures to look forward to. Obviously, I'm still going to continue to get like my Predator, my NECA Predator stuff, or a lot of Predator figures, or any type of NECA figure that really sparks my interest. Like I love horror films, so I'm a big horror buff. I love horror movies. So whenever NECA comes out with like a horror figure, I have to get it. It's like a necessity for me for some reason. But and NECA just does such a good job. I know that they're kind of wishy-washy with like quality control sometimes, but their overall product it just looks so damn beautiful, you know. Yeah, the Goblin. That's right. Yeah. Speaking of Marvel Legends, thoughts on the new Beast? I think he looks really good. I just wish I wish he came with a lab coat, and I wish he came with an extra head with some sculpted on glasses. I mean, I need those glasses, you know? But he would be perfect if he came with those two things. But he's probably not going to come with a coat. Maybe he'll come with an extra head, and that could suffice. I do have that old lab coat from the older Beast from the box set, so I could always use that, I guess. But I like him. I think he looks pretty good. Some people don't like the face, but I'm not that nitpicky about a Beast figure. I'm just finally so happy that we're getting another, finally we're getting a Beast figure, and he's not going to be a Build-A-Figure. Thank God. So I'm pretty happy about that. Am I getting the whole ogre wave? Yes. Yes. I know, right? It took so long. It's ridiculous. Wave 4 Beast. Think about that. Wave 4 Beast, and then we got that really crappy, astonishing X-Men Beast with the horrible wide-jointed hips, and he was like that blue cat-looking Beast, and he was kind of short and small, and I don't know, and a little anorexic for Beast. You know what I'm talking about? What was it? I think I gave that figure away for free. And now I think it goes for something like almost like $100 or something. It's crazy. Yeah, I don't like the cat Beast either. Like the overly cat-faced Beast from that Astonishing X-Men. I never really liked that look for him. But what else did we get? Oh, we got that crappy X-Men box set Beast too, where he was not blue. He was the classic look. So there's that also. But really, we all wanted Blue Beast. I wouldn't have minded, you know what? I would not have minded if they gave us, what you call it, Gray Beast. There's 2 Marvel Legends waves coming in December. Oh my God, why do they do this? I hope it's not the Beast wave. Beauty, Beauty and the Beast. Beast, as I call him, I know, right? Kingpin and Black Panther. Oh, man, yeah. That is going to be... That Kingpin wave is looking better and better. I'm not a big Spider-Man fan, but I think that wave looks pretty solid. Ooh. Oh, something flew in my eye. Oh, boy. Oh, sorry. I know wallet crushing. I know it's like a wallet draining December. That's what I'm calling it. Let me see here. Yeah, the Ogre Legion builders look awesome, man. That pre-order JD looks so good. I'm your Huckleberry. I know, right? Kind of going back to see. But, yeah, man, December is going to be rough, man. December is always rough. Sorry, I know I'm rubbing my eyes, but I'm like flew in my eye. Super annoying. Just don't rub it. Don't rub it. Anyway, but yeah, I'm really excited for that. And So anything Kickstarter, I'm going to be trying to get at least my feet wet with some of them. I'm probably not going to get all of them, but as far as like Mythic Legions, that's probably going to be like a priority for me now. I mean, I'm neck deep into them, so I may not survive December. I know none of us may. Especially that Black Panther wave, man. That like, I'm not really. I know a ton of people love the movie figures, and I get it. I get why. They, as far as quality goes, they are better than the comic book versions. But I really have been priding myself in collecting comic book figures from Marvel Legends for years that it's like I haven't put too much money into getting the movie figures. But those movie figures from that new Black Panther wave look amazing. I have to get T'Chaka. He's like top tier. Have to get him. So that's a priority as far as getting figures. But yes, I mean some things are gonna have to wait until next year. Some maybe January or February. Maybe I'll wait a little bit and see if they drop down in price. That's the cool thing about like. That's why I kind of like, as far as prioritizing what to get right away. Like, obviously, it's going to be Mythic Legions because Mythic Legions, it's not like really a line where you can wait and then just get down the line cheaper because these go up in price right off the bat. It's crazy. So it's like, I would rather prioritize them first, make sure I have, I'm getting those. And then, Marvel Legends will be there. They're not going anywhere. They're a regular release, So that's how I usually try to prioritize that stuff. So while a lot of stuff might be coming out this month, I might wait for it and might kind of just be a little patient. I mean, it's always good to be patient when you're collecting. And unless it's like a specialty item, then you might want to, jump the gun a little bit. Or not jump the gun, but straddle up or saddle up or whatever. What's the term I'm looking for? I was never a movie figure guy, but they got me with that. All those Build-A-Figures. Yeah, the Build-A-Figures, like I even got, what was it, Black Dwarf. It's technically called Obsidian. But his name is Black Dwarf. They just call him Call Obsidian for the movie, but that's a really good Build-A-Figure. A lot of the Vulture Build-A-Wing figure wave that's a really good Build-A-Figure, but still, at the end of the day, you're getting a beautifully looking, beautifully done figure at the end of the day with I think it's like a wingspan like this long. It's crazy. I don't have it. I'm still kind of building it, but I saw it when I was hanging out with Strident back in September. He's got it, and I was like, oh my god, the wingspan on this guy is like this long. It's crazy. So that's definitely an awesome figure. Like, I really can't appreciate those movie figures so much. They do such a good job with those, especially now, like that the face sculpts are getting better and better with the technology. I'm loving it even more. How I feel about the Kingpin wave. I have no idea if you have talked about it yet. That's okay, the third agent. The Kingpin wave, I think, is a solid wave. If you are a Spider-Man fan, I think it's a really good wave. I think is Night Thrasher in that wave? I think he is. Night Thrasher, I have been asking for this character for years. Strident Knight specifically have been talking about getting this dude, and I'm like, oh man, if they ever make him, they have to make the rest of the new Warriors. I'm like, come on, I want Silhouette, and I want I want all of these guys. Yeah, pull the trigger. Give us all of those. A lot of people don't like that we get the comic book figures that are very obscure. Like, they were like, why are we getting Batroc the Leaper? And I'm like, who cares? We got him. Who cares? Enjoy it. If you don't like it, you don't have to buy it. No one's forcing you to. Silver Sable. That's right. Yeah, Silver Sable too. Yeah, Puma also. Puma looks pretty good. Yeah. Definitely, most definitely awesome. I really like the Kingpin Build-A-Figure, and it's cool that they're adding in that extra head for Shadow King. So that's awesome. So you have some variety there. You can actually, you know, if you want to buy two of them, or just buy one and swap the head whenever you want to. That's what I'm going to do. You know, I'm definitely going to buy one and then swap the head because I'm not going to buy two. Oh, yeah, very few toys. I know, because Hasbro's just doing it so much better. You know, for years it was like, oh, Toy Biz, unless you're talking about this guy in particular. All right. Unless you're talking about this guy in particular, because he's still the best, I think. In my opinion. The face-off Cap. Face-off Cap, he's the best in the world, he's shooting. Rootin' tootin'. Oh, I do have my phone here. Here we go. I do have my old phone here. Did I get any figures for Black Friday? I got a Vitruvian hack, but I'm not going to tell you which one because I want to surprise you guys. I also got, oh, God, what's her name? Facepalm. I got the female human predator. Oh, what's her name? Machiko. I got her, Machiko. So only two, but I'm trying to save my money because I know this pre-order's coming up. So, okay. Giz had a question too. What franchise would I like to see be made that doesn't have a figure line yet or had one long ago? Bravestar. I'm still rooting for Bravestar to come back someday. Come on, Bravestar. Come on, Bravestar. Come back. Even if what would be a company that would make that? Maybe NECA? Maybe not. Maybe not. I mean, they could do it. I doubt that they would take that license, though. They're mostly like movie stuff, you know, NECA. But it would be cool if they did. It would be cool. I think they would do it justice as far as... yeah, Bravestar, man. Or how about this? Skeleton Warriors? Food Fighters? Uh-huh. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, MODOK. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Eric. MODOK was pretty good. That's a good Build-A-Figure. I would say that Toy Biz still might have better Build-A-Figures as far as like the size goes. I mean, that Giant Man, which I have, it's awesome. Nothing can touch it. None of the Hasbro Giant, or the Hasbro Giant Man, the modern one, it's not even close. You know, it's not close. So, picked up 3 first 10 years Red Skulls for $10 each. Wow, that's a good deal, the third agent. That's a good deal, man. You never had any Bravestar, Eric? $10 is a really good deal. Yeah, but Bravestar. Oh, a Conan line. Eric, if they did a Conan line, it's got to be NECA. Like, NECA has to do an Arnold Conan. I've been pounding the table for that to be done. I'm like, we've got all the other Arnolds. We got we got pretty much every Arnold you can think about. We need that Conan Arnold. I gotta have him. I gotta have him. But yeah, I agree. Any Conan line I'd be happy with. But is anyone else disappointed that they canceled season 4 of Daredevil? I think it was a necessary evil, the third agent. Disney's coming out with their own streaming service. I think it's next year. That's like the new thing that every company wants to do, their own streaming service, kind of like the WWE network and kind of like what DC did. So it's kind of a necessary evil. They want to take their shows and put them on that platform. So just because they got canceled off Netflix doesn't necessarily mean that they won't be back on their streaming service. So I wouldn't worry about it too much. Like Luke Cage, all of those shows will probably come back as soon as that streaming service starts. Yeah. Yeah, Necronomicon the Barbarian. Silverhawks and Tiger Sharks for you, says Andy. Yeah, man. Silverhawks, because Silverhawks were like so brittle. So if you like actually played with Silverhawks, I remember they would like the cloth would like fray, and then like their arms would just fall off, and then their legs were wiggly, and they could never stand. I remember like loving the look of them, but actually playing with them was like impossible because they would just fall apart. But if they redid them in modern form, I'm sure with the upgraded plastics that we have now, they do it right. But yeah, Tiger Sharks would be awesome. Centurions would be cool. Your favorite series was Daredevil? Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it too much. It would probably be back. Honestly, I'll be fine if Iron Fist and Luke Cage never come back. I never liked their shows. Yeah, and Luke Cage is one of my favorite Marvel characters. He's in my top 10 as far as my favorites. And I'll be honest with you, I was kind of let down with the show. There were some good things in it. I'm not saying it was a complete garbage show. There's some good things in it, but there's a lot of things that didn't. It was very slow paced. I feel like if they would have shortened the season and trimmed a lot of that fat out, because there's a whole lot of just like talking and nothing happening. If they would have trimmed a lot of that fat out, I think it would have made for a more exciting show, you know? I mean, I still enjoyed it, but like towards the middle and end of season 2, I was like, oh god, do I have another one of these? Can I get this in an IV? Just pop the bottom and just, pour it in, Wake me the F up, Eric says, yeah, Disney's done such a great job with Star Wars. Why worry? Savage. Music was awesome in Luke Cage. Yeah, I agree. You're so... Third Agent says, I'm so hyped for the new Marvel Legends Beast. Kind of disappointed because I just got the Diamond Select Beast and 2 weeks before they announced it. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Enjoy your Marvel Select Beast. I actually have him pre-ordered, so I don't regret it, but I'm a Beast fan. He's my favorite X-Man of all time, or X-Men character, I should say, of all time. It's pretty much him, and then Cyclops, and who else cares after that? No, I'm just kidding. I'm being sarcastic there. Yeah, those are my two favorites right there. So I'll take as many Beast figures as they're going to give us. And I still think that Marvel Select Beast is pretty solid of a figure. So enjoy it. Don't have buyer's remorse about it. I think he's still an enjoyable figure. It's just bad timing, I think. I also... as much as Hasbro does say that they're going to release these 2 waves in this month, I wouldn't put it past them to delay them eventually. They might start popping up here and there, but as far as hitting the whole country with 2 waves in a row, I wouldn't be surprised if it starts going into January, February, and then you start seeing them more and more common towards that time frame, That's usually what Marvel Legends does. They always like say, "Oh no, we're going to release these," and then they, with their distribution, like we get everything way later, like a month or two later. So you'll have time to enjoy like Beast. Did I see Mystique as a Walmart exclusive? Walgreens exclusive. No, but I'm glad she is a Walgreens exclusive. I like the fact that Walgreens gets these exclusives because for me, Walgreens always has stuff in stock, so I never have to worry about hunting things down at these major toy stores or I should say shopping stores like or superstores like Walmart and Target. For me, it's always whenever there's a Target exclusive, the figure's harder to find, or a Walmart exclusive. Walmart's the worst when it comes to exclusives. They are just they never have anything ever. My favorite are probably Beast, Nightcrawler, and Colossus. I love Colossus. He's fantastic. Nightcrawler's cool too. I mean, he's classic. Can't narrow it down to less than 3. Nothing wrong with that. Like as many as you want. I think I have like 10 favorites. That's my problem. I can never I always have this issue whenever I do like a top 10 video of putting like 15 of them in there because I'm like, well, I don't want to leave this one out, I do that with like every top 10 video. I feel like such an idiot after. I can't help myself though. Get the Marvel Select Colossus. He's the best. He is absolutely the best Colossus that you can get. My favorite Marvel Legends I have are Havoc and Captain Britain. Nice. Captain Britain's a good figure. A figure that's actually doesn't really garnish that much money. So that's good. That's pretty cool, man. Which Havoc is your favorite, though? Because I'm still hoping and praying, and I'm still going to pound the table for a 90s version of Jim Lee Havoc. Come on, Hasbro. You can do it. I know this looks like I'm doing something else, but I'm not. That's me pounding the table. So I'll go over here and I'll finally found the Gamorrean Guard. I still have not found a Gamorrean Guard. I said, if anyone finds a Gamorrean Guard, send me the link, please, in this video. You can send me the link and I can't find one in store. It's impossible. They still have, what is it? What's his name? The bounty hunter from Solo, the Solo movie, which I'm actually just shot his review today. Oh, that's his name. More, something with an M. I can't remember his name, but he also picked up the Walmart exclusive Black Panther for $10. Wow, that's nice, man. Yeah, that Walmart exclusive Black Panther is one of my favorites too. The paint apps on him are pretty damn good. I love that cape and the spear that he comes with. Love it. And the cool little necklace. Does the Marvel Select Colossus scale with Marvel Legends? Yes. Yes, it does. I got that when it came out, and he's been in my Marvel Legends X-Men display the entire time. And he's perfect. He's like perfect side, so if you have Kitty Pryde, she actually fits right on his shoulder, so you can like seat her on his shoulder, and like I kind of have him like this posing with her on his shoulder. And Lockheed's on the other shoulder. You've seen 6 now, and you grabbed 2. Nice, Eric. Nice, yeah. Get them while you can. I would like to get at least just 2 Gamorrean Guards. That's all I want. That's all I need. Just one for one side of Jabba the Hutt, and then one for the other side, just guarding him. That's okay. Oh, you were talking about the other Black Panther, the Pink Panther one. Oh, okay, the movie one. Yeah. Oh, okay, cool, man. That's awesome. I mean, both are really cool figures. Yeah. It's kind of like the powered up. He's like, put the powered up suit. Pink Panther. The Pink Panther. Not to be confused with Pink Panther. Did it. Need a new, well-articulated classic Hulk for more than anything. Yeah, I agree. My go-to Hulk is still the face-off Hulk. The movie Hulk one isn't that bad, and there was that 3-pack Hulk that used the movie body with the comic book head. That one's okay, but it looks a little bit too modern. As far as like that classic looking Hulk, I think the face-off one is still like the one to go with. I think he's like the right size. He could maybe be a little bit bigger. I mean, I guess it depends on what you view Hulk should be as far as size-wise, seeing as he can fluctuate his size. So, but yeah, me too. I like that face sculpt. It's so good, Eric. I agree. Doesn't Colossus come with a piece of the Danger Room? Yes, he does. I think a lot of them came with pieces of the Danger Room, like Gambit. I think Storm, Cyclops. They came with like Danger Room pieces, and then some of them, like the Colossus, actually came with like one of like the obstacles that they would battle or fight or train against. But yeah, so. But yeah, this has been fun. I'm going on 90 minutes now, so I might cut it here. That's a little bit long, Hopefully, I apologize for the audio if I had any audio issues. I know it sounded muffled here and there, but hopefully that gets fixed in the end result for the video. Like I said, it was probably due to a lot of people's uploading times and stuff like that. It also might have been due to my battery power being kind of low on this. I kind of had to plug it in while I was doing this. I know. I should have came prepared for class, and I should have just made sure my damn iPad was charged to begin with. But I can't be perfect. Obviously. 90 Storm in 2019. I really hope, because I still have the Toy Biz version, and that head is just, it's like a little peanut head. I got a little peanut head too, but she's got a little peanut head. So I would like to see that as well. That would be cool if they did that. The only thing that I think might stop that from happening next year, I want to say maybe in 2020 they'll do that. Because next year, they just released that 70s Storm. That 70s Storm sounds like a TV show. A TV comedy. That 70s Storm. Or actually, it would be that 80s Storm. So, watch out, that 80s show. That 80s Storm. But that would be the only reason I think that they kind of wait on that. But, I mean, they should have just released that version. We all know that's the version we wanted. Damn it. Damn it, Hasbro. The only reason I haven't gotten Colossus yet is because my collection is still small. That's okay, man. Pace yourself. Collecting doesn't need to be a rushed thing. Just, pace yourself. Have a good time collecting. Don't rush yourself. Never rush yourself. Never. Because there's always opportunities down the road where you can pick up that figure, I started in September, and I have a Monster Venom wave, Call Obsidian wave, Beast, Archangel, Prowler, Pink Black Panther, Boxer Deadpool, and the Civil War 3-pack with Spidey, Cap, and Iron Man. Nice! That's a good start, man. That's a really good start. Yeah, just keep, take your time, keep plugging away, and eventually, you'll continue to accumulate. Just make sure that you've got the room for all this stuff, That's the biggest thing. Like, if you're going to start collecting and you're just getting into collecting and stuff like that, and you're passionate about something, it might also be easier if you kind of stick to one thing to begin with, and then as you kind of see that one thing kind of dwindling for you, or maybe it won't dwindle. Maybe you'll just continue to want to, like if it's Marvel Legends for you, you know, start off with that, stick with that one thing, you know, build from there. You know, that's what you could always go with. But yeah, start off slow, take your time. Collecting's no rush, you know. But have fun doing it. I see a lot of people getting stressed out and stuff collecting. And I'm like, why are you so stressed out? Just, it's collecting. It's supposed to be like a fun thing that you do. Never forget that collecting is supposed to be fun, you know? But that's a really good start, Third Agent. The game is released the most desirable last. Yeah, true. I know. Yeah, I kind of wish it just wasn't like that. In a perfect world, we would have got these box sets. You know, we still haven't gotten a whole lot of X Factor figures besides what? Polaris, which was the wrong version of Polaris that I didn't want. I wanted the Jim Lee one with the leather jacket and the green hair and the big X symbol across her chest, and that would have been great. But you know, maybe we'll get that down the line. But I'm hoping that now that we got Multiple Man, we will get her and the rest of, you know, like Strong Guy and Feral, and you know, that would be great down the line. So, but I think I'm gonna cut it here. And thank you to everybody who tuned in and stuck with me. I know it's like 11:30. I've been, holy Toledo, I didn't realize it was 11:30 already. I'd be up for an X Factor team. Yeah, absolutely, Eric. Did I get the new Archangel? Yes. I actually have the old Archangel too. So I do have both versions, but I like the newer one's shinier wings, because the single carded release that I think was that the Hit Monkey wave? I think it was in one of those earlier waves. I can't remember, so long ago. But the wings on those were kind of like dull gray plastic. It wasn't anything to poop your pants over, you know. But yeah, I did get that though. But yeah, let me say goodbye to everybody. Eric, Layton, thank you for stopping by. The Third Agent, thanks for stopping by. Gaz, thanks for stopping by, buddy. Appreciate you. And Andy, thanks for stopping by, buddy. It was nice talking with you as always. I'm trying to go back. I don't want to miss anybody. I don't want to be rude. I don't want to be rude. JD Gibson, thanks for stopping by. I hope you liked the content. I hope you liked the rest of my collection. You can always... I'm actually going to retitle yesterday's video because I don't really like that title. I'm going to go back and retitle that. But yeah, you guys have a great night. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'm not sure if I'm going to do an upload tomorrow. I got a lot of figuring out stuff to do with my car and getting that to a shop now. And then I have to talk to an investigator, an insurance investigator tomorrow, all this stuff, you know. So I might do an upload, but if I don't be mad at me. But definitely expect an upload for Monday, guaranteed. So I will be doing one there. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I tried to make this as best as I possibly could. Like I said, I'm sorry for the audio problems, and if there were some issues while I was live streaming this with like lag or anything like that. I know I was getting a couple lag spikes during the live stream. That's really nothing I can control. It's kind of, I'm at the helm of, or I'm at the what would be the term for that? I'm at the whim of YouTube. It's pretty much however they run things. They still haven't perfected the live streaming, I don't feel like. And obviously I'm using an iPad, which isn't probably the best thing to live stream with. But anyway, I digress. More Legions? Yeah, don't worry, JD. I will... I've got Otho. He's on the list to do. There's a whole bunch that I haven't done that are in these cases. from like wave 1 and stuff. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to do those. I also have some pre-order stuff that is coming in also next. I don't know if it's coming out this month. It says that on Big Bad Toy Store. But also the next 2 months, you're going to get the All-Star Wave coming in. So all of the fan-voted All-Star figures from Wave 1 that you missed out on. Like, I missed out on Carpathia, so I'm going to be getting him in. We're also getting that fan figure. I forgot his name. I think it's like Deltar or Delthar or something like that. It's actually the character of the guy that donated, I think it was like $10,000 to get his own figure made by the Four Horsemen, which is awesome. I mean, that's a lot of money. I don't know if I'd spend $10,000, but, and I'm not ridiculing or judging him, but that, I mean, it's awesome that he's that passionate and wanted to put that much investment in the line. I can definitely appreciate that part of him, but that figure's coming out. I think it's like Deltar. I can't remember, Deltar the Destroyer or something. He looks great. I love the green and the gold mixed together. It looks really good. Yeah, that figure. Yeah, he's awesome. I think it looks really good. I'm really pleased with how that figure turned out. The face sculpt looks really good. It looks just like they actually showed a side-by-side comparison with the actual guy on the forum, and then I think it's the figure itself, and it looks pretty damn good. I got to be honest with you. And obviously, you're going to be happy with a Mythic Legions figure of yourself. That's why I got the that'smyface.com. Obviously, that'smyface.com has a lot more hair than I did, because that's an old figure when I used to have hair, and now I don't. But but anyway, yeah. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Have a great night. Enjoy your weekend. If you're a football fan, enjoy football tomorrow, because that's like a thing, I guess. You know, football is a thing. I watch football all the time, so my poor Bills suck. Anyway, you guys have a great night. Like I said, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, I don't have anything else to say. This is a really awkward exit. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and to those of you who tuned in live, thank you so much. To those of you watching this on Backplay, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for the continued support, and for the recent growth in my channel. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And like I said, this is just a platform for us to kind of hang out, chill, and relax, and shoot the shit. You know, talk about stuff that we love, like plastic things. You know, it's fun. So hit the like button if you want to. If you want to hit the thumbs down, that's cool too. But let me know how I can improve my content. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't, and you like the content and you want to see more. And hit the bell for notifications, all that fun stuff. Ding my dongs and ring my bell and ring my bell. Anyway, but yeah, you guys have a great night. Enjoy tomorrow. Be safe. Love your figures. Have fun. And I'll see you guys on the flip side.